Greetings there, my friends of Thebes. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld False God, Episode 40, Impending Incursion. So Darzan will be pushing for 4, Guero for 3. For reference. And maybe I get Berserk. Berserk would make my life so much easier, but it just hasn't been offered to me. I've been unlucky. Give you 2.5 minutes to vote on that. The insects are about to get pissed off again because this mega spider's going to die. Yep, there they go. They're aggroed. The idea that I have here is once all the bleeding out insects are done being bled out, I can start to... Oh yeah, here's another one that's going to die. Then I'm going to go out there when they're not clustered in one big clump and just bash them individually. It will aggro them, but I think we'll be able to kill them fast enough to clear them that way. As long as they're not one big blob. And it's not like I'm getting any more bugs, because all their hives are dead. I lured them away from their own hive and cleared it. So, we're looking at 22 bugs left, but I wouldn't even count these two. So, like 20 bugs to kill. Mano a mano. And it looks like you all want... Well, not all, but enough of you want Guero that'll kick Guero in for the ritual. So, question. Prediction. Will I get another pacifist sidecast? You've got 2 minutes to vote on that. I'm going to pause if the ritual gets done before the prediction. Alright, I have to keep it paused for a second. Because I don't want it to resolve. Something else that we could possibly do with the elephants is to use them to fight the bugs. I don't really like the concept of throwing our own animals to be sacrificed in that way. But it might be necessary, we'll see. The best military cast at level 4 would be Berserk, I think. Let's see. Level 4 sidecasts. So there is Smoke Pop, Skip, Focus, Wall Raise. No, Berserk is level 5. And Words of Serenity. Skip would be nice. I still don't even have anyone with Skip. Smoke Pop would be relatively worthless because there's no turrets. Smoke Pop would be useful against, like, enemy ranged units, but not that much. Yeah. Not that much at all. Alright, predictions are in. He gained Chaos Skip. I'm going to call that a combat sidecast. Yep. So the no's win for once. Chaos Skip can definitely be used aggressively. It's not a defensive cast or anything like that. So hey, it's not what I wanted, but it'll work. It'll definitely work. It's pretty good. Alright, Fangface, you are dangerously close to wandering into bugs. I'm not fixing this for you. You did this to yourself. Good luck. You want to tangle with the bugs. It's your own prerogative if you want to go wander out there. I just rescued you, so you'd be the shortest-lived rescuee in the history of rescues. Here is Darzan's prosthetic arm. So taking a look at numbers for... Oops. What is it? Surgery success chance. Where would that be? Stats? Yeah, stats. Amon-Ra has 98%. Shellbell has 98%. I'll do this next surgery with Amon-Ra. Shellbell's on surgical probation, I think. That last attempt was shoddy. And not only that, it infected him, which is just salt on the wounds. All right, here we go. It's clean. It's lit. Dead Cold now has an ambrosia addiction. Hey, it's not just you, Macho. And it worked. He has prosthetic arm. Next in the list. Let's see. There is no one else that would be a good recipient of prosthetics. Oh, Fangface wandered out. At least it's not as bad as Doug from Scrubs. Yeah, but Doug ended up as a mortician, right? Shellbell as a mortician seems fine to me. Poor Doug. He killed everyone he touched. We have a bad habit of, like, completely beating up our guests. You want to destroy a dead donkey. Is this like beating a dead horse, but like Egyptian style? Is this something I don't understand? Cool. I guess. Beating a dead horse. Alright, Darzan's up. And now with a prosthetic arm. Cool. I just, Nikos, I just looked at all of them. Nobody else needs prosthetics. Except for Sabin, but Sabin is a body purist, so she doesn't want them. So I'm not going to foist it up upon her. Well, Fangface might die. He has a torso of 15 left, and he is still psychotically wandering, so he's just doing his own thing. Marching to his own beat of his own drums. Ruburn and Mudcaplex, thank you for the resubs. Okay, he's unconscious. He actually just got bit. I am gonna attempt to save him, not to say that he deserves it, but like, it's the kind thing to do, I guess. So let's get everyone to the bottom gates. Also, he dropped medicine. I'm gonna call that commonplace, so that we don't have to hide it. All right, Darzan, you wanna show us your new arm? Here we go. Hi. Smash. So this is my tactics for this fight, which is largely everybody run, go, grow. Who else has Psycast here? Vertical Pulse. Here we go. Pukies. Shellball, you should back up. let's handle this one later. Oh, that's not good. Alright, got that Mega Spider and the pukes. Just hoping that the wounds that I'm sustaining are non-vital, no scarring. Alright, we still have a few left. Tangier! Thank you for all the gifted subs. 10 Fangface? Yeah, I'll have Shellbell peel off and go rescue Fangface. I want him to spend as long as possible unconscious so that he can not be a pain in my butt for the remainder of his visit. Alright, enemies. Numbers. Enemies. We have one Spellipede, and it is unconscious. So, forbidden and unrestricted. We're free to roam about the cabin. Is it worth turning the bug meat into kibble? I already have a queue for that, so they'll do it if there's free labor. The thing is, I only have like 2.5 cooks, so chances are, even if I wanted to do that, it takes a lot of manual labor, of course, and I don't really have the labor force for it, so that's kind of more the issue. All right, 3 hours to spare. Mr. Raw. Let's get you to tend these guys. Well, not wash them. Forget it. So, I'm going to have everyone sit to bed rest so that I get people recovered quick. So, next raid, you know, I don't have a bunch of wounded that aren't going to be effective at fighting. Puppy treats. Certainly. Pick up the medicine before? You must have not heard me when I said that if they're carrying it in at the frequency that they are, it's a commonplace item. But that's fine. Fire trap. Getting rained on. So that's another threat to the fire trap because I don't have fire starting throwables. You know, we're not allowed to use throwables. Well, I guess these 6 are allowed to use throwables, but no one else would be. Is that if it rains, the fire trap just doesn't work. Alright, everybody is tended to. I know it's just a matter of resetting the traps and getting the items that are blocking doors moved. What is even going on? There were so many alerts all at once. I'll probably leave this donkey. Served its purpose. Oh, here's a flash storm. Good old flash storms. And a corpse obsession. So we had spoke about the corpse obsession risk prior, that if I froze my corpses... Did you just eat? I don't know what you just did. I probably don't want to know. It looked like she ate the corpse, but I think it was just that she ate a meal on the corpse. So, okie dokie. Yeah, I don't even give Yoda full peanuts. I give him like half a peanut. And he gets a few half peanuts, you know, every 3 days. Not too much a risk to his health. Okay, there we go. The refugees are leaving. Thank God. Being kind is kind of a pain at times. So out they go. So in terms of permanent injuries, let me check. I don't think suffered anything permanent. Oh, well, Kynan's health don't look so good, though. I'm going to get Shellbell to come down to preach health. Oh, it's basically tied. It's fine. Yeah, no one suffered any permanent injuries. That's good. That's real good. And now the extraordinarily expensive trap resettle. I'm also running into the problem where I have nowhere to put, like, shivs and the like. Our weapons are totally full. Should I run a trade caravan? As I guess what I'm going to pull you all. Do you think it's worth it? Animals. Let's get you to Holligan. I can give you 2.5 minutes to vote on the trade caravan. We're almost done with the trap resets, and then we'll get back to finishing up the fire trap. I might want to dry test this. Roof up one side, and then put a few flammables on the other side just to see if it functionally works. Quest completed. Unknown drifters. Charity fulfilled. Was it worth it for a +2 for 8 days? Probably not, but we believe in it, so whatever. Just the way it is. Brutal. Yeah, all of the mega raids that we've had, we've been filling up our stockpiles. The firebombs are modded, yeah. They're not reskinned. They're part of the Tribal Weapons Expanded mod. Alright, Kynan should be the only one in bed rest. Charity has its own reward? Maybe. Maybe. Alright, so I left this door open. Tarmarin opened it. So we have a valid path. Home zones look correct. Mostly. Okay, we're back on track. Still working on this fire trap. This was a bit of a mega project. I mean, we knew going ahead of time that it was going to be a mega project. So that shouldn't have come to a surprise to any of you. That it, you know, it's one of those that takes a while. That's a really nice bedroom, Squeakums. Nearly rivals Amun-Ra's. Alright. Yes, trade caravan. So I think what I'll do is... One Pet Rempet is not for another 2 days, so I can probably run a trade caravan before it arrives. Without much issue. Unless I get yet another mega raid. Which I'm not going to necessarily rule out. Shoot. Shellbell, wake up. Oh, also, what the heck? I told you to preach health. I'm almost certain that I told you to do that, and, you didn't? So, not cool? Because, you know, Kainen's, like, dining over here. There we go. Preached. 85 to 88. Kind of will be fine, but it's closer than it should have been. And for no good reason. Oh, and Amun-Ra is throwing a party for the trade caravan. So, updating the priority. Add fire trap, maze, and trade caravan. Do guests have a bathroom that they have access to? Well, let me check. I actually need to adjust the guest zones anyway, because this isn't guest zones. So the guests have these bathrooms. They don't have these bathrooms, but I'll fix that. Because this changed a bit. So they have these bathrooms, and these bathrooms. And these bathrooms. Yeah, they have plenty. All these could be guest beds again. But I don't think I'm going to be bringing any guests until I get more work under my belt. Because we fell behind our work schedule from all those raids. And parties that Amun-Ra wants to throw. And hippos that need slaughtering. Ooh, that's a lot of hippos. Hey, Shake. Thanks for the resub. Okay, we are good to go. So let me do a quick caravan. We're going to run to the closest tribal town. It will be Guerrero and Amun-Ra with... two horses. Let's bring the elephant. All right, I am going to bring a lot of stuff. Probably more than they're going to be willing to buy. But I could gift it. One of the advantages of gifting is if we do end up wanting to recruit one of the guests from that faction, we super piss off that faction doing so, right? So if I load a whole bunch of goodwill up ahead of time, I can force recruit and still not be enemies with them. And then I'm just bringing a whole bunch of weapons because our stockpile filled up entirely with those weapons. Wow, I needed all that weight. So then 300 PEM, and let's then bring 150 corn and send. Are those windows or vents besides the doors? They're windows. These are little windows. Oh! Ta's hammer has been found. The next relic. So, as a little reminder, we have 3 relics. We have Basset's spear, Ta's hammer, and Hathor's bond. So Ta's hammer is a legendary breach axe. Nice. I'm setting everyone to help haul so that we can get the caravan underway a little bit sooner. Because they're kind of taking a while. And then also to stockpile the limestone so that I could continue the building project. Because it pewed out. Because the limestone's in the wrong spot. Amun-Ra and Guerrero are not on travel food yet. But they haven't left yet, but I guess I can set them up. So there we go. They're allowed to eat whatever. It's a lot of dead nasty bugs. I don't think a single one... Oh no, we did make a little bit of kibble. I have as an automatic job queued up to make kibble out of insect meat and veggies when we have insect meat available, but our cooks were just too busy, as I sort of suspected they would be. Salmon Ranguero are on their way. They'll be there in about a day. And we have tons and tons of stuff. Now, one of the things I'm going to do is actually ditch all of the Thrumbohorn. I know that seems crazy to you, but no one wants to buy it. And all it does is jack up my my colony wealth. So if you take a look at the colony wealth, it's about 300,000. And I don't need to artificially inflate it anymore, because I'm already getting raids of like 6 times our colony pop, which is kind of ridiculous. Kynan survived. Now the matcha's down here. More limestone. We have a solar flare, so there's a bit of a worry of the solar flare making the Thrumbo rot. So what I'm going to do is purposely butcher the Thrumbo because their leather is worth more than the meat. Oh, don't make kibble. Gotta move that up. So here's another reason why kibble's not other than... No. Stop. Butcher the Thrumbo. Thank you. Because, yeah, I don't want the Thrumbo to rot and lose the leather. I know there's nowhere to be able to put the meat, but I don't really care. It's fine. We waste it. The leather is what matters. All right, and lower high priority halls. Is this a fully tribal world? Yeah, more or less, yeah. So there is no such thing as high-tech raids. It's low-tech only. A third of the day, they'll be there. For that trade run you told me to run. And we got ambushed by one guy. So this is exactly why Amon-Ra travels with protection. So blue-haired idiots like Ton Senro get smashed to bits by Guero. And he's dead. I will steal his pemmican too. Max out on pemmican. I have pemmican as a forever task that was suspended, but I'll unsuspend it now. So that we can just, quote-unquote, max out on pemmican. Make a critical stockpile for Thrumbohorn. I don't think it's needed necessarily to micromanage like Thrumbohorn. It is so infrequent that we have a lot of it that we need to get rid of. Marauder, thanks for gifting out a sub to Kalzamar. Splat. So the heat wave means that, it's really, 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 really hot. What room do I want to cool down? So they Biosolids room, I'm going to cool so that it composts better, and also so that people can chill out in there. It's a terrible place to chill out, but we don't have anywhere better at the moment. And here we are at the trade caravan. Yeah, Yorkie. All right. Wow, they have Thrombophore to buy. So I sort of suspected that they're not going to have enough silver for me. I mean, that's no surprise. All that's really important is that I try to get rid of all the weapons that I don't want and then gift the rest. So I'm buying a shock lance. I'll buy gold. Well, no, leave the gold away. I'll buy the shock lance and the pulsar. And then just click a bajillion times to get rid of all these unwanted weapons that were filling up my trade. That are worth basically nothing. Alright, and then gifting the rest for 21. Head back home. So 21... Yeah, that was actually helpful. That was pretty helpful. Check the other tribes? No, I'm just gonna come straight home. We voted for a trade run, not multiple. I also don't really have enough left on me worth to... Like, if I brought silver, it'd be a different matter, but... I don't really have a lot of resources left to be able to trade. Alright, so it's a pretty reasonable temperature inside the Biosculpt room now. So that if people are overheating with heat stroke, they can seek shelter in the poo room. Oh, here's a trade opportunity. Cool. See, we didn't even have to go anywhere. It was coming to us. Nice. And I'm allied with someone. Well, okay. Cool. The Gentle Tribe is now allied with me. See? It worked out. Carnivore 5 meals. So the wildlife is basically gone. There's just some hippos, because it's too hot for most life. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they all can haul. Good. Macho, I'm going to have you turn some of this non-limestone into pristine limestone. We're sort of lacking it. And that will be the final touches of the fire trap. So who has items that should not be seen by others? Devin does. And Amon-Ra does. So I will try to force unload Devin myself. So Amon-Ra comes straight into your forbidden stash. I'm also going to need to probably put more shelves in here, because I'm kind of out of shelving. Other people will sort that stuff out. That's not for me to do. And then Amon-Ra, you are going to continue caravanning. just so that I can take Devin's stuff and hide it. Although, again, one could make the argument that Incendio Lances and Pulsars seem to be everywhere, so they're sort of commonplace by our own definition of the rules, meaning that they aren't necessarily forbidden tech. They're just artifacts that are littered around this world here. So there's some more shelves for us to build so I can store things. And I'll activate a pulsar so that people are a little happier given the horrible heat. What do you mean there's no to merge to? Yes, there was. God, I hate RimWorld's logic at times. When it's like, oh, I don't know how to merge these stacks. It's like, yeah, you do. You're just not calculating it. What exactly is the Hathor's Bond relic? It's a ring. It's a little golden ring. That is a lot of silver. Is the freezer jammed open again? It is. When we mass produce pemmican, such as what we're doing now, it ends up everywhere and it fills everything. So it's kind of par for the course. That's what happens. And the solar flare plus heat storm, or heat wave, means that that most of the corpses in there were like rotted anyway. Just the way it is. So we have a bunch of rotted animals in there now. To be cleaned up, maybe. Alright, this is looking pretty good. So the test here. Let's see. I am going to, because we have a lot of wood, floor up. Actually, for a test run, I don't even need to floor anything. So what I want to do is I want to build a roof over half of this and see if I can't control where the lightning lands. Do we want... Oh, my lord. Why? Why? Do we want to guard prisoners? Let me pull for this. I need to, like, check my game difficulty again. These quests are getting a little ridiculous. Give you 2.5 minutes to vote on that, and I'm gonna put Yoda cam on and save real quick while I run to the bathroom. Okie dokie, I'm back. Yeah, 3 raids in 22 hours. So that's about 300 raiders in a day. Just to make that explicitly clear, the quantity of raiders that we will receive. Maybe not 300, but like 200 something. What is that? 60? Yeah, 200 something. 240-ish, maybe. Let's see. Expires in 7 days, so I have a little bit of prep time if need be. Okay, yes, we are accepting it. Copy. What reward are we accepting? So let me show you those. Resmech and uranium. We have got Lucy, Cat, Helmet, and Plasteel, or Goodwill. Only 31 Goodwill. Okay. Sure, yeah. Massive, massive amount of Goodwill there. So, Amun-Ra. Let's see if Flash Storm... Oh, did we actually... No, we haven't actually roofed this up. I thought I told them to build a roof there. They just haven't gotten around to it. Because everybody's hauling. I'll fix that. And there goes all the thermo meat. As I suspected. But that's fine. So in this stockpile here, yeah, fresh corpses only. And I guess what I'll do down here is put a dumping stockpile of rotted animals. Just so that we can move it out and away. Because otherwise it starts to pollute. There we go. So here's the roofs. Getting all set up. For the dry run of the Psycast. I forgot to make the dumping stockpile the highest priority. It wouldn't matter, because there's no other rotted corpse dump stockpile. So it is the highest priority. As you can see, already working. Alright, Amun-Ra, this is ready for a dry run now. So it hit the door, it looks like. There it goes. So it doesn't hit the roofed areas, it seems. Seabass, that's probably not a good spot for you to be in. Okay. I'm gonna call this as functional. Shibaru just died due to heat stroke. Ooh. I hadn't thought of that. I'm gonna go try to remedy it as fast as I can. with you hanging out in the poop pit. Because your heat stroke is really bad too. Yeah, all the ducks, all the animals are just dying. Oh, and then I have a raid of 37. Cool. What a cursed reality we live in. So this should start to cool down here compared to ambient. Lost a cow too, okay. Alright, then what we need is everybody, regardless of their health, to get ready down here for a bit of a raid. They should just splat themselves to death. Although it's a big use of steel. There they go. Never mind, false alarm, everyone go home. Green, are you any good? You're not. Is the duck inside the barn fine? Nikos is probably not fine. So let's fix that as well. Swift, thank you for the sub. The other barn is not getting any colder than ambient. Oh, because I said allow air. That would be the opposite of what I want to do. There we go. Yeah, now it's not much cooler than ambient. Well, this one not so much, because it needs time to cool down. But it's working. And then a little reminder, I'm not going to refuel this. Okay. Finally catching a stream? Well, awesome. Welcome to have you here. I recognize the name from YouTube comments, I think. I guess, given how often this hit was hit, I might as well, well, no, it's because we don't want to fire there. Okay, so it looks like you guys want the res mixer and the uranium, so I'll be accepting that as soon as the traps are ready. As soon as the deadfall traps are reset and the fire traps are reset, I will queue that up. The other thing is, like, the raid that I'm facing might be breach raid or something like that. And that would mean, that even though I have a fire trap, it's not necessarily going to be all that effective in protecting me. Are there other ways to set fires? No, there is not. Not without violating the rules. Has to be a sidecast. Our colonists are not allowed to use ranged weapons, and all other ways to set fires are ranged weapons. Ah, Godfather and Shellbell in a relationship. So Godfather, you're moving up in the world. You now have a private bedroom, private bathroom. And this is unused entirely, which is fine. It's too bad I don't have Berserk Pulse or something like that, huh? Maybe I'll end up getting it before the raids come. So I guess the priority right now is prep for the giant raids, more than, you know, anything else. Cargon still hasn't been trained to haul, so keep him in the pasture. I might also use the elephants as defense mechanics. Not that they'll like being used to stampede raiders, but like getting attacked by that many, I'm sure it will be required. Can't do fort attacks. And then there's a bandit camp. When was this offered? When I was in the bathroom? Should we accept the bandit camp? Yes or no? So it's 10 tribespeople guarding camp loot plus a reward of prestige armor, Resmec serum and uranium, or goodwill. Seems familiar. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld False God, which originally streamed live on Twitch June 26th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com or the description of this video also have a link to Discord. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.